Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So this video I want to do a quick recap about the history of the coin pusher 365. Oh yeah, if you want to see the full review, we're going to post it on the Wicked Gamer Hand Collector. But here I just wanted to show you a quick side-by-side comparison with some cool Bartop coin pusher machines. I think it's really unique and very cool, so I just wanted to share it with you. So let's take a close look at the machines. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the history of the coin pusher 365. I already told you this thing didn't fall out of the sky out of nothing. No, this has been developed in many years. So absolutely very interesting to show you. The owner did basically give me the option to show you all of the differences between the machines and what did they change out. And I can tell you when you see them side by side, it's going to be quite interesting. So I want to implement it in the video to give you more like an in-depth look about this. So when you're looking at everything, it's going to be completely different. For example, when you put in the coins, the first two have this square shaped, say, piece of metal. And with the new model, it's going to be all round up and looks way more professional and finished. Also another thing, the first model was very slim and very compact. But the downside was that the playfield was a little bit too short. So things that have been changed already from the old version, from many years ago, up to the point now that we have this new prototype. Let's take a close look at the playfield number 1. Here you can see it's very short where you need to push the coins from. And also it's quite, let's say, different from the second one. But the second one I'm having here is getting to the point that is almost to the prototype we're seeing now. Also here they changed out completely the theme. Of course now we have decorated it, but the inside is completely black where the other ones were white. So at the front we do have the prize / coin bin. Model 1 was quite huge if you ask me. But the thing is you can cheat, and with the second one over here it's very slim. Not a big thing, you just stick your hand in and just grab your coins from this way. But with the prototype they give it a little bit bigger size, you still cannot cheat. And yeah, it's absolutely way better. This is in my opinion the perfect thing, but I'm curious how we're going to get with the final product. The topper also here we're going to get some difference over here, so let's take a close look at the front. So this thing is made out of wood. The second one, the same story, is made out of wood with some very nice stickers on it. But the third and the final one is going to be with light up, and it looks very thick, and what you can see over here. So it's absolutely a big improvement when it comes to the topper. And maybe in the future they told me they can maybe do some custom art, that would be cool. Also the way how they basically assembled it, the first two have just a metal plate on it at the back, but the third one is different because you need to have some nuts on the bottom, or they're going to make a special mechanism for it. So looking at the back with the two first models, we have a lot of similarities because the first two are basically made from wood, material molding and that kind of things. But what you can see in the inside also we do have similarities. A lot of wood, and also the draws for the extra coins that fall on the inside will basically fall at the bottom. And with the new model we do have the ones at the front. But what you can see over here, they did change out a lot. So this new prototype, or better said this final product, is going to be completely different in many different ways. The mechanism is basically the same with the rails or the motor. The same stuff that we have seen before. So that part they did not really change anything out because it seems to be working just fine. So let's take a close look at the coin draw. At the bottom here you can see both are basically on the same position. They have unique keys, both of them. From the first model and the second model they didn't change out a lot of things when it comes to this. But again, it's a very interesting way how they made it because it leaves us a lot of room. I'm curious what they're going to add or implement in the future maybe. So when it comes to the pins and the way how they basically connected this playfield or this top playfield, you can see the first and the second model, it's going to be the same story, the same way how they made it with the wood. But the second one you can see everything is made out of metal, and also everything looks more crisp and clean in my opinion. So basically that is the thing that we're going to get when it comes to the eternal parts and what they changed out. And in my opinion I think it's quite interesting to see already how much this thing has evolved to the prototype that is ready now. Let's come back to the playing field. We have filled it up with coins. They are moving, so you can see like how big or how small in this case it is. You can see like if you're going to play the game, it's going to be very fast and very easy to play, simply because the play field is way too short. It's about like about this new second model. It will have like this big play field, especially when you're looking at them side by side, you can see. And of course the new one is similar to the second one, but it will have some minor differences. For example, the side ports where you're going to push out the coins sometimes are different. Here you can see this thing has been put at the end over there, and with the second model they also changed it out because there's a bigger playing field, so it gives you like a different diversity when it comes to the gameplay itself. Here you can see they moved it to the back over here, where it's going to push out the prizes sometimes that you're not going to win. And with the new model, there we're going to get also some tiny differences. They basically like moved it up a little bit to the front, so there we see like they try to improve it to give it like the best gameplay. And about the difficulty and the difference of the gameplay, I already told you, like with the first model, but also with the second model, we cannot like basically like lift up the lip at the front, so give it more like a bigger difficulty to push the coins over the edge. And they changed it out with the new model, so I'm very curious how it is going to play when the final product arrives. So I'm very curious about it, and I think it's a pretty damn extra feature. It's something very simplistic, but gives like a new, I say, extra level to the difficulty. The light up feature, so with the first model they released, the lamp was a little bit inside, so when you're looking in front of it, you look straight into the lamp, and with the second one they did change this out. Also the color lighting is very interesting because it gives you like a completely different vibe in the cabinet itself, where we have like the white lighting give it like a clean look, but with this all black color in the inside, and of course the RGB, you can give it even like a more cool vibe to it. But what you can see over here is that we have like all kinds of different versions of the Coin Pusher 365, and the evolution is quite interesting. They changed out so many things to make the product better, to make it even more fun to play, and that is what I think is very interesting and very cool to show you here on the channel. But seeing the evolution of this Coin Pusher, I'm super curious how the final product will be, because I'm showing you a prototype in here in this video, and it would be just fun to show you like what the final product will be and what are the changes they implemented in the new product. We have shown you a couple of them, like we have bigger prizes we can put through the gap on the bottom, so we can pull them out at the front. Alright, so the question remains, what are we going to get with the final product in the future, and I hope we can show that here on the channel. Alright, so that was a little bit of a history lesson. If you want to see more about the Coin Pusher 365 prototype, go check the Wicked Gamer Collector YouTube channel, and it would be great to see you in the next video.